Hey everybody, welcome to Lex's Lounge. How you all doing? It's been a little while since I recorded a video for this channel. And the reason that it's been a little while is I have been going pretty nuts at work, putting in a lot of hours, way more than usual. There's this commercial grow where I was supposed to only work a little bit every week, but now there's like a harvest scramble going on in here because everybody is trying to harvest all of the cannabis that's in all of the greenhouses while the weather's turning cold. And yeah, it's all hands on deck, and that includes me. So I've just been out here a whole lot. For those of you who follow my Instagram, I'll link down to it in the description if you don't. Just a few days back, I posted a nice photo of a greenhouse in full bloom. And yeah, unfortunately, that greenhouse is not the only one. There's about 40 others, and they all need to be harvested pronto because it's currently late October, and those of you who live in Canada know that even in late October, early November in Canada, you can't even really get away with greenhouses anymore. You just get a lot of moisture every time there's the morning frost that melts as the day goes on, and things start to get moldy. So that's what I'm going to be doing for still another week or so at least, and I'll be super busy in the meanwhile. As you guys know, I'm also moving in like 10 days, so yeah, next video I think will be the house tour video. But there are a couple things I wanted to talk about. The first one is Starlink. It looks like SpaceX is launching some more satellites soon. As you guys may recall, they launched 60 of them not that long ago. Well, 2 of them were crash tested, 3 of them lost connection, and the other 55 are actually all good and doing well and transmitting, and they're actually using them for like internet things. So SpaceX is still saying that by late 2020, North America and Canada could be looking at satellite internet available, so that's exciting. And from what I hear, they should be launching the next 100 satellites any day now, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for that launch and seeing how it goes. Supposedly, it'll take something to the tune of 700 satellites to get a little bit of coverage going properly in North America, so they still need to launch a whole ton in the next little while to get that done. Other than that, for those of you wondering what I think of how the Canadian election went, well, I mean, I did live stream it, but very few people even knew that there was a live stream going on. I did it on this channel. And overall, I felt that the election went fine. To me, the best case scenario either way was a minority government. As it so happens, it was a Trudeau minority, which was my slight preference over a Andrew Scheer minority. And I think that there's quite a bit of anger in certain parts of the country about it, but I don't think that they're looking at the situation with clear eyes. Historically, minority governments in Canada have A, been surprisingly productive and have gotten quite a bit done. B, have always represented more people because when you have to work with other parties, there's more constituents being represented usually when everything is said and done. And C, usually these types of minority governments are all wrapped up on an average in about 500 days. So if you're really mad about Trudeau becoming prime minister, well, don't worry, in about 500 days or so, you're going to get to go right back to the polls and get another crack at him. So there you go. Other than that, in the random topics world, I've kind of been thinking of doing more parenting topics. As you guys know, I do have a kid. And the thing I wanted to talk about today is choosing Judo as an extracurricular activity. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've actually taken quite a bit of Judo in the past as a kid. I actually don't think I ever mentioned that on the show before, and I put my own kid in Judo as well. And the reason Judo might be much better than other things more commonly used like soccer or baseball, things like that, is Judo actually teaches you a lot of really, really useful skills that you'd want small children to know when they're young. If nothing else, you can learn how to fall properly in Judo. Whether you're falling forwards, backwards, or sideways, Judo will teach you how to fall. And it will also teach you useful self-defense techniques that are actually real-world applicable. So you actually learn how to trip people and throw people. In real-world combat, that is considerably more useful than learning how to punch people in a sport like Taekwondo, because in real fights, people tend to actually get right up close to you and close in on your personal space fast, so being able to trip them is important. But aside from those obvious things, Judo is also a sport that teaches discipline, patience, good listening skills. It has a real culture about older students helping out younger students. It's a Japanese sport, or at least in my town, it's being taught at a Japanese cultural center, and it's certainly most popular in Japan. I wonder if it is originally a Japanese sport. I'll look into that. In any case, if you have a kid, I strongly recommend you reconsider some of the traditional choices for something like Judo. It's really good. Otherwise, not much else is going on, guys. I think I better get back to work because I've been on break in my car a little while. Hope you guys enjoyed this quickie little video. If you did, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys all in about a week and a half for the house tour video.